can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the snare blow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. They're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Keep
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't favor. Say amen. Amen, amen, amen. Yeah, amen. That boys and they can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Check, 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 check. Going up, going up, going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up, going up, going up. Did it like my persona. Going up, going up, going up. Living up with honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Now we pull up in the Fondas. Go up, walk in, show up, baby, hold up, go up, boy, don't touch, we flow, go up, yeah, I'm laughing to the bank, all new blue Benny Franks, let me back, I gave me until I was going on Miami, they all cornballs, they can't stand me, I finesse, all them, I hear, get a plan, oh, so that my whoa, low, got strain on yo-yo, she post up her MCM and we like that JoJo, when we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper, please protect me from my haters, just say me and I won't favor, say amen, 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 yeah, amen, that boys and they can't win, can't win, check, going up, we in it, we gonna, going up, did it like my persona, going up, living up with honest, we used to drive them Hondas, now we pull up in the Fondas, go up, walk in, show up, baby, hold up, go up, boy, don't touch, we flow, go up, yeah, she lucky, now she 5 mil cash in Tucky, I walk up in Neiman, spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. I was coolin', Atlanta, mixed with the Fanta. All them, I got Santa, I go monkey, all that. Gonna do just what I say, pull up, fast as Uber in that race. She's so bad, but she...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Raiders are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Ravens offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. With the Baltimore Ravens. Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Jalen Richard. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down. On first down, Carr. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kaiser on first down. And the Raiders have got him. Justin Ellis busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They always say the real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. On 3rd down, Kaiser. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now Carr. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can. And it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Kaiser now. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 2nd down. Passing play. Flacco got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Now Allen. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Fake to Allen. Here's Flacco. He gets this one to Garçon. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Flacco. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First and 10 here for Flacco. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the fresh set of downs here. Flacco gives to Allen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second down, Flacco now. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Khalil Mack from that outside linebacker pressure spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun, Flacco escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage of from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now it's Flacco. Man open left side. It's Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Flacco from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now Flacco. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football. And he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Flacco here on 2nd down. Caught left side, Garcon. And down into 15, shy of the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Buck Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he's got some space here. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
1st and 10. Here's Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Carr now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down now after the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. From the gun, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And that's complete to Gilmore. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Pierre Garçon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And he puts it through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. To throw his car. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run with Allen. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now Flacco. Allen here on the screen. He'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Flacco. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Once more, it's Flacco. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room past the 20. Cuts left. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. 95 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. And tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Flacco will take to the air again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Third and long for Joe Flacco. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Aldon Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Sam Cook now. He's been terrific so far. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to find Garcon. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 34 yards. And that'll be good for a Baltimore first. From the gun, Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Navarro Bowman not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Second down, Flacco now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Not something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Throw left side complete. That's Baldwin. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing his Carr on third down. And Robinson with a big catch. A good pickup there at 22. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Terrell Suggs in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17, and they're going to go soft on the corners. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one.
And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. 2nd and 10. Flacco once more. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Flacco from the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Carr going to look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he's probably throwing here.
Yeah, I don't think there's it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st down, Flacco. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Over the middle to Garcon. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They go pass again with Flacco. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And again, it's Flacco to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Lee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Throwing here on first down. Flacco, flush to his right. And some room to work. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Passing play. Flacco being chased out left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Buying time to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. First and 10 here for Flacco. Underneath to Allen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. One last gasp for Flacco. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Oakland, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.